Sanja Popovic is one of Europe's leading female volleyball players. The Croatian international has represented teams all over the world, and her popularity transcends nationality. She's the most searched for current female volleyball player on the web. Last season, the 29-year-old played in Poland for MKS Muszynianka. The Polish team are coached by Bogdan Sawinski.
Sanja is a really great girl. As a volleyball player, she is the ultimate professional and is hugely talented. She's a shining example to her teammates. Above all, though, I'd have to say that Sanja has an incredible personality. She is a woman who is always smiling, and she always seems to be so happy, and that's infectious. It's great to have such a strong and bubbly personality in the team. We love having her around.
Sanja is a really fantastic player. You can completely rely on her, and that's very important, because in difficult moments, when you need to close out a set, you need to have a go-to player. She's someone you can lean on, and she oozes a calmness and authority to everyone on the court, even me.
6'2" Sanja has enjoyed a great deal of success during her time in Mushina. Playing as an outside hitter, she helped the club win the CEV Cup, one of European volleyball's most prestigious competitions. They defeated Turkish side Fenerbahce in the final, and Sanja was named MVP. It was the first time a Polish team had won a women's European trophy in the sport.
On paper, we were complete outsiders, but in the end, on the court, we were the better team. It wasn't just luck, because even when we played at Fenerbahce's home court, in front of 8,000 people, we won the game. Imagine that, little Mushina winning in big Istanbul.
After beginning her career in her native Croatia, Sanja has had spells playing in Italy, Turkey, South Korea and the Czech Republic before joining Muszynianka at the start of last season. Based in the small town of Mushina, close to the Slovakian border, the team has been backed in recent years by a Warsaw bank and a successful local water company. With a population of less than 5,000, this quiet spa town is a far cry from the big cities of Istanbul or Seoul, where Sanja has played in the past.
Being here can be a bit difficult during Christmas or during other holidays. Although you do see Polish players and their families, you can feel a little bit alone. To be honest, for me, there's not that much to do here outside of volleyball. But given that things have been really hectic on the court, it hasn't been too bad. Overall, I'm happy here, but I just wish that there was more to do, especially when the weather is nice.
The nature of women's volleyball means that players are often on short-term contracts, resulting in a high turnover of playing staff at clubs each year. Even star players such as Sanja can't be sure where they'll be playing from one season to the next, making it difficult for her to settle in one place.
I pretty much move countries almost every year. Last year I was in the Czech Republic. Now I'm on the Polish-Slovakian border. But the two places are pretty similar in terms of cultures and people. Also here there is no real language barrier, as the language is very similar to Croatian. One of the things I like most about my job is being able to travel. Of course, there are pros and cons involved in that. Sometimes you never know where you'll end up living. Right now I'm in Mushina, but things can change really quickly.
For the past 3 years, Muszynianka have finished the regular season at the top of the Polish league. In Poland, the top 8 teams qualify for the end-of-season championship playoffs. Muszynianka won the championship in 2011, but last year they were beaten in the final by their arch-rivals Sopot. In her time here, the undoubted highlight for Sanja has been the CEV Cup triumph over Fenerbahce. That success on the European stage remains a source of great pride to Muszynianka's club president, Grzegorz Jezowski.
I can honestly say that it took me 2 or 3 days to realize what had happened. The memory of Fenerbahce's haul in Turkey at the end is still stuck in my head and will stay with me forever. I mean, really, we had some tough situations along the way to achieving that success. And even in our wildest dreams, we still did not think that we would win that game.
The head coach and the president have been the driving forces behind the club's success in recent years. After financial problems threatened to put them out of business in the early 1990s, the two men rebuilt the team. Sponsorship deals with major companies such as BPS Bank have allowed Muszynianka to attract some of the biggest names in women's volleyball. Along with Sanja, Polish international Anna Wawblinska, Italy's Valentina Serena and rising Belgian star Hélène Rousseau are amongst those who've joined the club.
Working with a large group of women can be a challenge. It doesn't matter what their nationality is. The key is getting the girls to work together as a team, and there has to be harmony in the camp. Whether you're Croatian, Italian, Dutch, Belgian or Polish, I demand that my players come together as one. They say that sport brings people of all nationalities together, and here that's certainly true.
In her time at the club, Sanja has formed a close friendship with the two other foreign players, Hélène Rousseau and Valentina Serena. The three girls live in the same apartment block, and they spend a lot of time together away from the volleyball court.
Well, luckily I knew both Valentina and Hélène from before I came here, and we've become really close. As I said earlier, sometimes it's not at all easy to live alone in Mushina. So we help each other a lot, and it makes life a lot easier for me, being close friends with Valentina especially.
Valentina and Sanja's friendship has also been hugely beneficial to the team's success. The Italian's role on court as setter requires her to have a good understanding of where to best position the ball for Sanja.
When you're friends with someone off the court, it always has a positive impact on your relationship with them on the court. Playing together becomes a really enjoyable experience and really brings out the best in you. And for a team, that is a huge advantage.
Unfortunately, Sanja and Valentina's partnership will be broken up next season, as only last week Sanja agreed to a move to Dynamo Moscow. The Russian side are the most successful club in the history of volleyball's European Champions League, having won 10 titles. Sanja may get the chance to return to Mushina, as the Polish side have been given a wildcard entry into the Champions League. After helping to win their first European trophy, Sanja Popovic would be sure to get a warm reception from the fans on any return here to Poland.